This could catch out even the most experienced cruiser. Where am I? Well, you could say the fjords, but you would be wrong. Very wrong. It's not a fjord at all. It's a ria, R-I-A, and that is a submerged river valley where the sea level has risen. So it's a coastline, inland, often parallel to the sea. This is the walled city of Kotor, or under its old name, Cattaro, from when it was ruled by the Venetians.
Welcome to Kotor. It's said to be the gem of the Mediterranean Sea. The ship has docked right next to the city wall in the old town. Couldn't be easier.
The city was first found mentioned in 168 BC, an old Roman settlement. It was then known as a cruvium.
You come into the old town through Seagate, and that's where most of the walking tours meet up.
It was part of the Roman province of Dalmatia.
Towards the middle is the Gregorina family palace. It goes back to 1732. It's now a maritime museum and it costs €2 to go in.
The maritime history of this area is as confusing as its religious history or the history of those that ruled it. It has changed year after year, but most of the area do speak Italian, and their music has a love song Italian type theme running through it. Their religion has stretched from bogomilism, which is a love of God but a hate of church, to the church having destroyed most of bogolism and all of its literature. The churches look Greek, the cathedral looks Italian Christian.
St. Nicholas's Church is right next to the remains of an old Dominican monastery.
There is a small bazaar, many modern shops, and lots of cafes and restaurants. If you need something specific or the pharmacy, you might be better off walking up into the new town. One thing they have a great collection of: baseball caps.
This is the Church of Santa Clara, who was a female priest, and it's beautiful. Just in the corner of this square is a cat museum, and they offer food to all the stray cats in the city. The Skuka family palace is from the 15th to the 17th century and is now a gift shop.
It does have some great old maps on the wall, and old maps are something that you can find on sale in a number of places. Kotor Bay was, in times gone by, the base for the Austrian Navy. Austria is a landlocked country.
Next to this beautiful restaurant is the Solidarity Museum, and it was built to respect all the nations in Yugoslavia that came together to rebuild Montenegro after the 1979 earthquake. It cost €6 to get in. Either St Tryphon's or St Tryphon's Cathedral. It goes back to 1166 and it costs €4 to view. This is a sort of little intermittent layer on the way up. This is the view of the square from the upstairs of the cathedral. The cathedral is really a lot more than you think when you initially go in. I thought it was just the downstairs, but there's a lot more to it. And if you like art and history, I think you'll enjoy it. It's a bargain for €4, really. A bit like a TARDIS. It's so much bigger than you think when you come upstairs. And what was Stuart doing while I was filming the church? Oh yes, buying an ice cream. How unusual. Caught in the act. Between the sea gate, which is the west gate, and the south gate, stretches the farmers' market, and it's here every day. If you're feeling energetic and you want to walk the walls of the city, it's 1,400 steps.
To walk all the walls, they go up the mountain, up the chalk stone mountain, the limestone mountain, and the church is in the middle. It's a long way.
Behind the tourist office at the south gate are the remains of a Franciscan monastery, and if you want to escape the crowds when you get your map, just walk along here. There's no one here. The new town is just a mix of pharmacies, shops, cafes, anything you need if you want to go shopping and you've forgotten something. But I prefer the old town. It's much more interesting. I'm going up. This next part of the wall is where they had a garbage store in the 13th to 14th century. But you have to be quite tall to see over it. You have to walk along like that for the view.
Garbage was thrown straight into the sea.
If you're going to walk these walls with a child, make sure they're on the inside and hold their hand, because look, it doesn't look very safe to me. Bastion Veluger was built at the end of the 17th century after the earthquake in 1667, and behind me there's another view of the clock tower. You come across things again and again here because it's surprisingly small.
It's not just the clock you come up against time and time again, but your ship, because that will be the biggest thing in Kotor.
We walk the walls. We reckon this was the Napoleon Theatre. It's now a massive nightclub.
And this building was the arsenal, where all the weapons would have been kept.
If you're cruising and you visit Kotor, you could just spend the whole day wandering around the old town and be quite happy. If I came in on holiday, I think I would visit Jazz Beach, which is about 38 minutes away. But today I'm going to try the Kotor Beach later after lunch. When you come out of the cruise port, turn left and walk through the park and explore nature and the beach. Let's go and have a look. If you want to go to the beach, keep walking along the road. Otherwise, you might have to swim across the canal. On the walk down to the beach, we pass a large modern shopping centre on the inland side, and on the ocean side, it looks like they're building an ocean centre. And this is a pebbly beach, but it's great for if you just want to swim. The walled city of Dubrovnik is bigger than those of Kotor or Split. There are two ways of seeing it, one a normal tour or two a Game of Thrones tour, but make sure that you watch our video first. We have films on all three. Please watch and subscribe on our Doris Visits Cruise channel. There's two ships in Split today, the MSC Symphonia and the P&O Azura. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Guess where we are? We're in Split. And if you want to pick up the free walking tour, it's up here. So we found the free Spirit walking tour. Free. You just give a tip at the end. So this massive statue behind me is Gregory of Nîmes, and you're supposed to rub his toe for luck. The special thing about this palace is that people actually live here and have been for about 1500 years. This area is the killing zone. We saw it in Troy. These substructures or basements were where they filmed the places where the dragons were kept in Game of Thrones.
In Zadar. And it's not just an old city, there are beaches. And Jean does show you where. So please do follow us. Check out the Doris Visits YouTube channel. Please subscribe and share with your friends. It really helps us to have those numbers keep going up because we get extra tools to be able to do extra things. And that makes our life so much easier.
It's a harbour city. The ship's right behind me. You don't need a shuttle bus. You just walk straight in and we're going to explore. We've sailed down the Messina Straits before, but we've never stopped here. So this time we're lucky. The hop-on, hop-off bus is right by the harbour gates and it's normally discounted because of the competition from the trolley train. I learned from this letter that Don Pedro of Aragon comes this night to Messina. Much Ado About Nothing, William Shakespeare. The Norman Messina Cathedral, with its Gothic portal and 15th century windows, stands right next to the clock tower, and together they are the most important landmarks of Messina. We've got this beautiful view down over the square, and they're playing a concert outside the church down there. If you love churches, you'll be in heaven here, and we've come on a Sunday. How lucky is that? We've found the beach. At the end of the tram line, just past the first beach, is the regional museum. The entrance for the museum is at the side. You come around the side.
A cryptic warning from a man posing as cruise magnate Daniel Creedon hints at an imminent terror attack, though the target ship and timing remain unknown. When the real Creedon is finally reached, alarm bells ring across all agencies. Meanwhile, CSCI agent Bedriska is murdered, drawing the FBI into the fray and escalating the stakes. As CSCI agent Ronnie Cohen clashes with the FBI liaison Ted Cronkite, the team races to unravel the plot before holidaymakers become victims of a devastating attack. The team zeroes in on Christmas Day as the potential attack date. Suspicion falls on a student house, but a raid yields nothing. While FBI pressure mounts, tension threatens to unravel the team. Agents Prisha and Kroc orchestrate a shipboard wedding as cover for surveillance. But it's real to them. The team reels as three of their own trainees at CSCI are unmasked as embedded terrorists. Trust fractures. They board the ship. In the Dominican Republic, Russian agent Dolinsky is assassinated days before Christmas. Proof the operation is bigger than anyone feared. With the clock ticking towards Christmas Day, the team hijacks a pilot tender to secretly board the cruise ship they'd missed. But this is no safe haven. The real ambush lies ahead. It's already in motion. Aboard the wedding cruise, the horrifying truth emerges. Terror attacks are planned across multiple ships. 4 murders, a wedding, and a cruise is out now on Kindle, paperback, and audiobook.